do you think that our strategic objective is served? And also, but one more thing I want to add, sir, we are seeing world reactions. Most of the big powers are supporting us, but minus one. How do you see the role of China in this now? Do you think China
Maybe
is
it's a
going to be
little more
directly back?
complicated than support and lack of support. All countries have called for restraint and calm and peace and so on. That's normal. No one wants to see an escalating war between two nuclear powers. Three countries, Russia, France, and Israel, are the only ones that have specifically shown understanding publicly for India's right to defend itself against terrorism. All the others have been silent on that subject, even though America, in principle, should have said something, given that they are the ones who reacted when they were attacked by terrorists. Most strongly, the famous attack on Afghanistan after 9/11. But still, they haven't said that. They've kept trying to convey an even-handedness, with Trump saying he gets along with both countries and so on. China, surprisingly, did not actually take as pro-Pakistan a stand as your question is implying. What China said was, both India and Pakistan are our neighbors, and we don't want a conflict in our neighborhood. We would want peace. We would want both countries to actually exercise restraint and calm and come back to peace. That is actually not a negative message for us by comparison with the fact that China has historically called themselves an all-weather friend of Pakistan and has given Pakistan support and military equipment and technology and all of that. What China said suggests that they are not oblivious of the fact that relations with India were in the process of warming, and what is more, that the Indian market is all the more important to China today in the Trumpian world of high tariffs and more withdrawals from China. China needs India in a way they didn't need India before. So I don't think at this stage that China's reaction should cause us any undue alarm and concern. Now, if there really were a war, of course, China would be supporting Pakistan. But to prevent a war, I think China will take a constructive approach, in my view. I may be wrong. Remember, I don't have access to any classified information, but this is my...
Publicly, they have shown a balanced approach, you're saying.